Thank you so much for inviting me. And this is a you know very useful and very effective platform to make people aware of what is happening around the world, particularly in the area of artificial intelligence. This is an issue which will touch all of us and which will impact all of us, and the way it is evolving in the recent period, and getting integrated with all our is not only governance or at the government level, but also common people are also equally getting used increasingly getting used to this, and you know uh, making it's productive as part of their daily work culture. So this is something which will touch is going to be like something like WTO of 90s, and computer also of late 90s, where we thought of things are going to get revolutionized, and it happened. So we are now witnessing a third kind of revolution across the world. And the very important point is it is becoming part of our everyday life. So this is very useful. As far as governance, use of artificial intelligence in governance is concerned, there are most of the country who have some either trying to create infrastructure or trying to there are different verticals when we talk of artificial intelligence. So all 4 5 verticals are being pursued across the world, and even in our part of the world also. We are this AI is penetrating almost all segment of governance in the recent time. And then if you say why do we need it, because this is one tool which we have got access to. It can handle a large scale of data, and then it can improve how things work across, as far as governance is concerned. It means it can improve your accuracy as well as a speed of decision making processes. Then another important thing why artificial intelligence is increasingly used in governance is it supports predictive and evidence based policy making. So one can gather data, one can put it to use and put it to application, and then one can generate insights from the data, and one can generate areas where there is need for government intervention or policy intervention. When we talk of national AI framework, so we have something like national strategy in India. We have national strategy for artificial intelligence. Then we have India Artificial Intelligence Mission, which 2024, which is primarily it focuses on how to make information emanating from the artificial intelligence more ethical, inclusive, and indigenous. So these are some of the pillars on which India's approach to use of artificial intelligence is getting increasingly integrated. When we talk of use of artificial intelligence is in policy making, it is used in data analytics for policy design, also used for forecasting economic and social trends and monitoring policy outcomes for policy outcome for different regulations and uh, uh, rules and regulation of policy we have on the ground. It's also used across different government programs. Across, like when we talk of welfare programs, or when we talk of direct bank transfer program, it is also increasingly used. Uh, One important thing which I would like to highlight, and what is has caught attention of many uh, people who are working on this area is it helps you to identify uh, duplicates in India. What it has done is using use of by use of artificial intelligence. What we have done, we have identified millions and a few millions of people who were benefiting from government schemes. There was a lot of duplicacy, which this artificial intelligence has been a use of application of artificial intelligence has been able to help in identifying those duplicacy in government, beneficiaries which were taking undue advantage of the system. So these are then we are also using artificial intelligence in urban governance, like planning for smart cities, traffic, and mobility analytics, then resource emergency management. Uh, then when we talk of public finance and taxation, GST and custom risk analytics, this is one area where this use of artificial intelligence is applied. Detection of tax evasion, this is, and then revenue forecasting. So this is these are some of the area where we are increasingly use artificial intelligence. What I mean is, even beside this, there are also areas like health and social policy where, for example, identification, disease surveillance and forecasting, resource allocation and diagnostic support. Even for this, we are people, government in India increasingly apply artificial intelligence for their use. There are also, there are several government programs which runs across India to make it more effective and useful. Government is using, different types of, because in India we have, 20, 30, 50 languages. If every district you move upward, there is changing language. So what government has come out is they have launched a one AI based this language translator. So it can be any policy or any scheme, which it can be when you talk. It means your text can be, or your speech can be immediately translated into local languages, or vice versa. Text into a speech, and a speech into text. So what is this is helping people to understand government schemes and policy very easily, and also helping them to access government schemes, or whatever schemes of or initiative government has launched. To it helps them to understand. So these are, in a way, kind of penetrating. AI is penetrating each and every one of us, like it has become a very, very integral part of our life. And in the coming period, it will, you know with it will become more efficient, because more data will get integrated into the system. It will become more effective, and it will be useful for the society. This is what we understand. At the same time, there could be certain caveats. It means when we use artificial intelligence data from artificial intelligence back data, we have to be careful that what the data we use is are not biased, or is not has come through any any source which can't be done, which can't be trusted. And then it also needs to make, there's a system, or the data, whatever data information we have in the system, it has to be inclusive, it's trustworthy, where people can have full trust on this. So there are some issues and challenges which have come up in the recent period, but things are in, government is also in process of addressing all those issues which are coming up. This is something. This is use of artificial intelligence is something which we have to face each and everyday life, and we should be fully aware of this, and we should also be able to know how we can use this AI for understanding government policy schemes, and also understanding how we can effectively use government scheme for our benefit. So this is basically what I had planned for today. I will be happy to, if there is any question answer, I'll be happy to take part in this. Thank you.